God Slayer. Good day.
Which one is Grotto? I don't remember.
Hail, God Slayer. Hail, God Slayer.
Oh, I think I forgot my mic was on. Yeah, Soja, I am dying a lot, but I am yawning a lot too. Man. But I mentioned a little earlier, yeah. Atlas passive trees make things really hard to test out. I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, it's I don't mind the map, but I'm trying, and I didn't think it was gonna work, but I really wanted it to. Where my only defenses are extremely beefed up, enfeeble and temporal chains. Yeah, you can tell I'm tired. And I was getting all of the curse efficiency on the tree, right? There's one node way down here, and then that cluster, and then this cluster. But then I was also going to do medium clusters that have increased curse effect, along with eventually small clusters. And I did end up having 2 of the medium clusters that I wanted, but I don't have all of the yeah, so anyway, I was just trying something out, but with a 20% 2020 blasphemy, the radius of the curses isn't big enough, so I'm still getting shot at full damage from outside of that range, and so I just can't do my favorite build, which is too bad. But at the end of the day, I was also hoping for, so I have this, and this was going to be, you know, clustered out here. But I also had I was going to plan on doing a second set of clusters that were the same. So I don't have too much here in terms of life or mitigation. So I could technically do only one cluster full of that, and then put the other 20-something nodes to like mana reservation efficiency for determination and a couple other things. So still something to play around with, but I needed to set this up the way that it was first so that I could try it out as is. Hey, Kiss. Oh, no, a lot of I had COVID for a long time, and I kept losing my voice with only a tiny bit of talking. And sometimes I'm playing when things are busy in the house as well, so I don't want a mic to pick all that crap up. So if I ever have time to play when the kids are at school and it's just me and all my daily things are done, then I'll sign on, because it's just me. Ah, yeah, that boss hits really hard. No, I don't use Mongrel's Grasp, just because I like having a higher zombie count. Mongrel's cuts the zombie limit in half, but that works against you if you have an odd amount of minions. So you definitely want to make sure you have an even amount of zombies, because if you have 9 zombies, it's still going to only give you 4, if I remember correctly. I haven't touched it in forever. But I do like the bigger zombies. I think that's really awesome. And in all honesty, I think there'd probably be more survivability just in the visual clarity for zombies, because I use Meat Shield with my zombies, and having Meat Shield with my zombies, you know, obviously they're going to be taking the attention, but if there's zombies that are completely surrounding the boss, I don't know which way the boss is going to hit. Whereas if there's only 4, there's a good chance that maybe they could all be on one side, and then it's a little bit easier to know which way the boss is going to go. I mean, bosses could, you know, do a huge AoE instead, so that it doesn't matter where I am, but, you know. Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's I think it's one of the best uniques in the game, only because of how well balanced it is. It is just a very good trade-off of pros and cons compared to having them fully decked, just, you know, a different wand. So, yeah, no, I like it. Let's see, I don't remember what the damage is on it. Oh, what are you? You're not a mace. Yeah, you are. You're a mace? Oh my goodness, but the more damage. Yeah, that's really cool. And you don't have to invest as much into life. That's crazy. It's good. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Another problem with this build that I'm doing is I am doing a minion build that requires melee, and all of my offense is in curse efficiency. Defense too, so they're probably missing their attacks a lot. Originally this was going to be cast while channeling. How much dex do I have? I could do it. It was going to be cast while channeling, cyclone, cast while channeling, chance to poison, blade, vortex, and summon phantasms. Are those still here? I don't even know what blade vortex looks like. I was on a different character. Let's snag those. Yeah, I do like that. In terms of Kess, the minions exploding, I mean, I don't mind that, and I think it's awesome, but if you cared about the damage, that does deal fire damage. My specific zombie build is physical. But honestly, I mean, at the end of the day, damage is damage too, right? Just love how much crap I have kicking around everywhere. Ugh. Oh yeah, I was playing with this. Toxic Rain, Void Manipulation. Haha, look at that, another one.
Good tidings to you.
Oh, thanks, lady. You too. Yeah, it is. It is. And I mean, you're already getting 100% more damage anyway with your zombies, so if, you know, you're exploding, it's just bonus anyway. Be right back. I know I'm getting distracted, but is it actually a tree? It is. Yeah, that might be true. That very well might be true. Totally is true. Dunes. No, I just want a white one. I just gotta try stuff out. Come on. This is Toxic Rain, right? That's the whole point. Okay, good. What do I have with Toxic Rain? Oh, Ballista Totem support. Okay. Oh, that's not the button. Gosh, these make it so hard to try stuff out. 60% of the time. Every time. Alright. Hey, douche. Gosh, I love it, but not when I'm testing stuff out. I'm not made for this! Cutthroat grip, quick, extra life, extra damage, extra attack, faster casting. I hate you. Oh, no, not in town. Dang it. Dang it. Well, fight to the death, eh? Eh? Run! Stop moving and hitting and dealing damage. Oh, I hate you. Alright, screw you. You know what? I'm quitting, so take that. Alright, so that... What was I looking for? There was a character... Oh yeah, Blade Vortex. Huh. I can't picture what it would be. Glad you like it, Soja. Back in the day when Fortify just did... Yeah. How do you find stuff, hey? Charges. What was this one? I have volatile dead. And then a whole bunch of charges. Look at this, hey? Awesome. Caustic arrow. What is going on? Where did all my stuff go? Where is it? Oh, What character is it on? I did spell that right. Vortex. Where did you go? Oh, wouldn't that suck if I actually put it here? Do I see? Oh well. Hey, thanks, Upstate. It's very kind of you. Tags, get out of here. Nobody asked you anyway. Yeah, I don't know, Guess. I don't know what their plans are for controller support. But controller support looks like it right now. Oh, I can't. I don't know where else it would be. I should get a champ back, hey? Ah, this was a good build. Alright. Oh, wow, Upstate. Thanks. It's really nice of you. I do have my mic down. Yeah, okay, good. I thought I was like talking this whole time and my mic was muted. Oh, I'm glad, Shaka. That's awesome. I love RF as well. Okay, let's try something different. No SRS. Yes, Castral Channeling. Yes, Chance to Poison. Yes, Cyclone. Yes, Out of Chaos. No, this is going to be Blade Vortex. And where are those freaking jewels? Where's Phantasms? Do I seriously not have a fully leveled Blade Vortex somewhere? I use Blade Vortex all the time. Oh, well. Fine, Lily. Oh, shush. I'm mad and it's your fault. Let's see, I love guessing. Ha! Ha ha! So awesome. Alright. Get out of here. Oh wait, I was quitting, but this is Dunes. Yeah, he's gonna kill me. Let's do it anyway. Oh, because I was oh, this guy makes me mad, because I was also looking for Phantasm. Summon Phantasm. Okay, okay. Okay, wow, they're just so mean and angry. Yeah, that's right. Take that level 1 Blade Vortex. Alright, fine, Ritual, let's die. The thing I do like about this build, it's all spells, so I don't have to care about accuracy if I use these ones instead. Whoa. What's going on? Why is there no sound for my skills? I'm hitting. Hey. Alright, do you need to catch up? Alright, whatever. Look, my skills stopped making sounds. Oh, there's some. Where's my thing? Where's the other one? Phantasms. Where is it? There you are. So here's a fun thing. That's a level 5 Blade Vortex in a level 77 map. I gotta say, Ritual's pretty awesome. Like just being able to pick rewards, that's pretty neat. That's alright, I'll figure it out. Yeah, it is pretty gross when tags around. Ugh. Ugh. I love how the game deals with temporal chains, or enemies that jump into your temporal chains. Looks funny. Oh my goodness. Done! Run away! Run away! This loser. Oh, that was my last one. Wow. I think this one's going places. I think SRS is out to lunch. Hello.
Godslayer, good day.
Rip up that council. Good day. Good day, mate. So I kind of like that, but what would I do? How could I get more? I could have... No, there isn't no running in ritual, but I was getting stunned. So what would I change? Still want clarity. I like I like that combo. I know I lose 1,000 life, but I like it. That could happen, but it triggers too often still. Oh, I forgot to change my thingy thing. Yeah. That. Hey, let me hit the thing. This. That's what I needed. Love the can't be frozen and the reduced effect of chill. Oh, that is so nice. It's nice. I like this one. Never stationary. Don't care about my minions, though I do like the reduced curse efficiency. Alright, that will probably be more helpful. Now, what could I do instead? Instead of zombies, Holy Relic's nice, but I don't have to have it. I wonder if I could have enough curse reservation efficiency if I took a few more nodes. If I took these nodes here. Herald skills. Herald skills. Herald skills. I like both of those, and then what does this do? Increased damage for each aura or herald skill, increased mana reservation. Oh, I like that. 30% increased life reservation efficiency. That would be like 250, 275, 275 extra life. Increased area of effect of aura skills. I wonder if that impacts. Auras from your skills have 15% increased effect, non-curse auras. So it'd either be increased mana reservation efficiency of skills, or life. That's an extra 7 points. I don't understand what that means. The divine vendor recipe to capture flask thing. I don't remember what that is. Divine vendor recipe to make the capture flask thing was so game breaking for me. Sorry, I don't remember what that means. How do I not have a high level blade vortex? Oh, divine vessels. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. 5 flask, a divine orb equals fine divine. Any 5 flasks? I remember Justin saying something about that, and the the flasks didn't make sense to me. Okay. I rolled it again. I'm dead. Let's just go up. Oh, screw you. I'm curious if I had Herald of Agony and Herald of Purity. I wonder if those two would give me better. Okay, rain and...
Divine orb. Such grace is seldom seen in this world of the damned.
I'm ready, and not before.
Alright, fine, Cassia. I'll do you, but only because you're begging. Oh. And I only broke away into a couple ways. Let's see. Let's do this. And this, and this, and this. Alright, Buster, I see you. Stop it! I'm trying to loot. Listen here, I'm trying to pick up some maps. Oh, I gotta love this rogue stuff though. Look at this. This is so fun. Look at all these goods. Oh, you get more of you. Just look at this. It's great. How do you move on from this, eh? I'm trying to loot people.
When I'm ready and not before.
Okay, do I have a break yet? No, you're possessed. Wow, that was a lot of stuff, eh? Don't know why I picked you up. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. Don't know if I have you. Alright. Let's pick up the blue. And the pink. And the gray. Get out. Why are you showing? What tier 1 mod do you have? Increased cold damage. Well, I'm changing that to 2, so... Well, that was fun, eh? Eh? Oh, hey, Upstate. Yeah, did ya? And did it treat you okay, or was it your style, or not really? The zombie build. Ah, I see. Oh, sorry it didn't work out for you. Did you enjoy the league at least? Or was that pretty rough too with the internet? No, I wanted the other thing. Shoot. Where'd you go? I don't see you on the map. Where'd you go? It's not on the map. Zero, are we sure? Man, I loved how many there were in that thingy thing. Okay, let me catch up. I liked it, got to level 91. Oh, nice, nice. Good for you, Upstate. Good for you. Oh, that's too bad, Upstate. Hopefully you'll get an opportunity to have a better internet connection someday. But glad you're still able to enjoy it somehow. Excuse me. 28's your highest? Still, hang in there, that's awesome. That's amazing. Hey, Sergeant DMX. This is console. Oh, sorry, never mind. My apologies, Sergeant. Sorry, that was for upstate. But hi, nice to see you. PC, get out of here. Get out of here.
Godslayer, good day.
Godslayer. Or did I accidentally pick up a ring? Alright, and I kept this unique that I have, that I didn't need to have. Fine.
Godslayer, good day.
Godslayer. Good day, mate.
Hail, God. Godslayer, good day.
Good day. Oh, is that so, Upstate? Enjoying the PoE more since found the podcast. That's cool. Well, we're happy to help. I'm glad you like it. You know what? I have actually, this league, just because of personal life, since November, I've barely been able to stream Sergeant. So, hopefully things start calming down a bit more. Well, actually, they're going to get quite busy again soon. We have to replace all the flooring upstairs because of a leak, but that'll... hopefully that takes less than a month, and then hopefully life is relatively back to normal with normal schedules. But honestly, by the time that happens, then the kids will be home from school for summer. Oh well. Well, that's very kind of you, Soja. Very kind of you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I agree. I am definitely in the top 0.01% of all the player base. As you could tell from the builds I was testing. Actually, I do want to try something with that build. What time are we at? I gotta go soon. Upper 6 console player. The way they go about topics. Oh, that's cool. I appreciate the feedback. Thank you. Yes, Sergeant, I do have a mirror. It dropped for me, maybe even pre-3s. Like, it dropped for me a long time ago. Yeah. I have a little clip of it on my YouTube channel, and back in, it was like the... I don't think this game came out for 360. I think it was like way back when the Xbox One first came out. And so you could tell by my mic and a whole bunch of other stuff and the layout of my house. But I was pretty stoked. Yeah, well, see, I refuse to spend my mirror because I'm standard. I want to stare at it. If I get a second one, maybe I'll sell it for stupid amounts of money, but... Stupid Soja. Oh, hey, Nikolai. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. You are right on time as usual. I'm going to sign off in about 15 minutes to get the kids from school. But you can stick it. Nice to see ya. Yeah, that's right, Soja. I begged him. Exactly, right? Elite. Now, I gotta get off of that, otherwise I'm gonna accidentally use it on, like, a unique or something. Can you even do that? I guess you could. I'm doing something. What is it? I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm gonna do this and this and this. This and this and this. Yeah. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this. Hey. Roll. Hold. No. 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 Oh, you look nice. Level 16. Okay. Alright. Fine. Just trying stuff out, so no. Alright, I guess they're on another character, but I'm not gonna waste that, so... Man, Nikolai, you are game hopping.
Godslayer. Good day.
Godslayer. The dynamite. Hair. Rolled. Should have known, right? Level 16, you can just go straight to it. Silly me. Now, don't have to have you. You're easy to get. I love the skeleton. That doesn't running away. I gotta follow the skeleton for you. Get out of here, Gollum. I love how the skeleton runs. With the arms flailing in the air. Where's the other one? I have 15 minutes. I don't have time for this. Alright, let's see what do we get. Let's just work with it. This is just a test. I need a red, green, and whatever. Fine, I can do that. Can I? No. No, I can't. Okay, only one red and one green then. Be that way. Come on, TikTok. There we go. No, same thing. One red, one green. Really? 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 Wow. You know, some people's children. Alright, let's see. Oh. Wow, can't even do one. Okay. Okay, let's try this. Now, is this... no. Woo! Wee. So I have 4 auras. Do I want 32% increased damage? Or the extra life? Who knows? Ah! That means I can't have any trigger gems. I don't have any trigger gems. Yes, I do. Okay, we'll get rid of you for now. Alright, let's do something like... Glad I have a lot of dunes. What's Grave Trough? Reflect. Shove it. Alright. Let me catch up, let me catch up, let me catch up. Oh, Nikolai, nothing about me is valid. Fake concussion syndrome. Soja. One thing I wish I could do is make my students' inventory of my freezers. Oh, yeah, dang. Hey, thanks, Bulldozer-yay. Appreciate it. I love curses. They're actually my favorite skill, but I've just never... I don't know. I think my favorite curse, all curse character ended up... I think I got rid of it in like 3.9 or something like that. I forget, and I just hadn't gone back to it. But Temporal Chain's my favorite. Yeah, I should have thrown it in the crafting bench. Oh, cool. Well, sorry. I mean, I only have about 10 minutes before I have to go get my kids' bowl, but I'm glad you found it. Yeah, thanks for showing up. How did you come across it? Just by total chance? Yes, that is Soja's role. With the exception of encouraging me to take the occasional drink of coffee, he is doing his very best to make me feel like crap. Let you catch up. Catch up. Oh, shush. I have an accent that I don't think I have. I know it, but yes, that's correct. Way too much sugar. I don't eat sugar. I'm also going to play before I leave. If you like curses, you should make a Bane. Nah, I don't. I know you've mentioned Bane, and nothing wrong with Bane, but for some reason I just don't like it. I want to make it work with minions. Alright. Okay. See, look at all these portal and wisdom scrolls showing up individually. Not cool. But if I'm going Herald of Agony, I'm not going Phantasms. What's going on? That's my weapon. What's my weapon doing over there? Edict of War. Alright, you don't tell me stuff. Well, it's probably Edict of War. Blade Vortex level 7. I'm not doing that bad for level 7 gem. %. Oh, cool. Bull, that's neat. Thanks for the feedback. That's kind of neat. From Reddit, eh? I'm a Reddit hater. I try not to hate on Reddit, but I hate Reddit. Huh? Okay, yeah. I do, Soja. I do. Nikolai, your job is also to cut me down, and especially regarding my Formula 1 opinions. Yeah, but I don't like using Bane. I just like all minions and stuff. We'll see, though. I'm still going through a lot of different options. Maybe it'll end up being Bane. Yeah, Bull, I'm just doing some testing right now. I have a very incomplete character here. Yeah, very incomplete character. I'm just trying out to see if how things actually play in gameplay to keep theory crafting a bit. Soja. Yeah, so this I'm trying to make, like, I like the smoothness even though it's not damage efficient. I like the smoothness of Cyclone with Caswell channeling. I was previously trying SRS with it. But then I don't know, I want to try something different just to be sure. And then what else do we have? So now it's Castle Channeling, or Cyclone Castle Channeling, Blade Vortex, Chance to Poison, Summon Phantasms in there, and then I'm trying out some Heralds to see how that works out. I gotta say, I mean, I know I'm using a lot of Life Flasks, but this isn't an optimized build, and that's not bad, hey? For a level 7 Blade Vortex, requires level 35 in a 77 map. Kind of fun. I mean, it's just some fine-tuning, but I'm just, yeah, trying to check stuff out. A WAD special weird-ass build. Hey, thanks for the follow, real IMSO. Appreciate it. That's fun. Nice to see you. Nope. I will 100% definitely not make you guys mods because otherwise my channel would explode. Oh, you know what? That's a good command though. The F1, as usual. Wrecker's talking F1 nonsense. I think that'd be a funny one. Yeah, definitely. Life on hit on an item would definitely work out well. And if I went with, instead of, I could go fire damage instead of what's it called? Chaos, and then I could use some minion instability in there since some of these will die. Oh no, but minion instability only works with targetable minions, I think, right? But either way, yep. What time are we at? Alright, my alarm's gonna go off soon. It was fun to play though, fun to test. Do things on the fly instead of on paper. It's good stuff. The one thing that I actually quite like about cast wall channeling with Blade Vortex is you're just always, very easily, if you like the laziness of the idea, you're always at 40 virulence with Herald of Agony. It's nice. Oh, look at how they just like jump and stop. Everybody, oh yeah. Temporal chains. Wonder if this will be the league where they'll solve curses for co-op. Hang on, phone, I'm coming. Snooze. Not for too long. I saw an Arcanist box. I need... Ow. I have a cast wall channeling. Is that, yeah, cast wall channeling volatile dead. The one hard thing is, because I like one button builds, I would also have Desecrate on that same one, which I have no problem with, and I think I have one of those builds kicking around up top, I think. Class and amazingness. Oh, yeah, of course. Like, movement speed would be nice. I'll get there. This is just testing out how the skills function right now. Get out of here, whoever you are. Okay, I gotta get in there. That's the one nice thing about SRS. I can run away. Good. Going this way so I can get the box. Ow. That was a long freeze. That's what I turned around for? Boo! Alright, I gotta take off, so let's catch up and then I'm gonna take off. Oh, look at that slow-mo. Oh, that's so awesome. Wait, no, stand still. There we go. Look at this. It does. I would love to have a whole bunch of string too. That would be awesome, connecting all those conspiracy theory dots. Conspiracy. Yeah. What's using scolds to cast some damage taken to create a desecrated ground? Oh, that's a good idea, Bull. That's a good. I'll check that out. Scolds. It is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun, most definitely, because I suck so bad at it. The private league. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. The podcast private league's pretty cool. Looking forward to the next one. I was brutal in this one. But I do need to go. So, y'all, have yourselves a good day. I really appreciate you hanging out. You haven't done a private league since they came out? Oh, that's cool. We just finished our private league for the... See ya, Kess. We just finished our... See ya, Soja. See ya, Nikolai. We just... Oh, weird Canadian. You too, Bull. We just finished the private league for the podcast just last week or so. So the next one we'll be doing is next league. But we normally do it around the 1.5 or 2 month mark of each league. Just to give people something to do with... you know, with the end of the league or like middle of the league drought. But yeah, you're welcome to join. And if you feel like hanging out, there is that Forever Exiled Discord. What's that called? Discord? Do I have a thing for Discord? No, I don't. But I do have a thing for podcast. And then you can find the Discord there if you're interested in stuff. But anyway, I should do a Discord one, hey? I do. Hang on, let me put that in right now. Oh my goodness, my phone is busy. Remind me at 9 o'clock tomorrow to put a command in Twitch for Discord.
Okay, I'll remind you tomorrow
Awesome.
at 9 a.m.
Alright, everyone. I'm not a chicken, Nikolai. I am wise to refuse the mod status. But anyway, thanks, everyone. I hope you die lots when you play Path of Exile next.